Okay, so we'll start from yesterday. So what we have seen yesterday, we have seen how to write relational operators, right? So you have seen how to write for greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, then not equal to, in, not in. Okay. So today we will try to understand how to use this like function. Okay. So I have my table. So what is my table? Select star from employees. This is my table. Okay. Okay. So now I have got my table. So now what I want to do, I want to fetch employee name whose name starts with letter S. Okay. I want to fetch only names whose name starts with letter S. So how I am writing? So select star from employees where first name like, so first letter should be S and remaining characters I am not sure. So I will write percentage for that. Okay. So if you see now what this query gives you. So this query gives you the names like whatever starts with letter S. Okay. S as a first character. Okay. So now I want to fetch employee names whose name contain letter S in second position. Okay, here what is the position of your S? Here it is the first position. But what I want to do, I want to know, for example, if I consider this name, Sarah. So what is the second alphabet here? A. So I want to fetch all my employee names where second character should be A. Okay. So how I am writing that one? Select star from employees where first name like, so first character I don't know and second character A and after that percentage. So let me keep this in single quotes and run your query. So now you have got all the names where your second character is A. Understood? So if I want to fetch employee names where third character is A, so what you will do? Same query, instead of single underscore, I'll use double underscore. So now run this query. You'll get the names where the third character is A. So have you understood this? Okay. So now, huh. Hmm. So now what I want to do, so here what I have done, I have fetched employee names whose name starts with letter S. Now I want to fetch employee names whose name end with letter A. Or else you consider same length ends with letter S. Okay. So how to write that query? Select star from employees where first name like, so now I know only last letter but I don't know first characters, right? So what I'll do, I'll keep percentage S. So these are all the employee names whose name ends with S. Okay. So here be careful when you are writing this because my column names first character starts with capital. So I have given here as capital S. So where it ends with small letter, so I have written here small s. Okay. And I have one more query here. So this type. So can you guess like what is the output for this query? So when I say S percentage, starting letter is S and other characters can be anything. And when I say this one, initial characters can be anything and last character should be yes. And when I write the double percentage, I have to fetch employee names whose name should contain letter A irrespective of its position. It may be anywhere. Okay, if employee name contains this letter A, that will be printed in my output. So just check this one. So see here position of A is at the last place, here it is in second place, and if you consider any other name here, see it is in the sixth place. So if your name contains that letter A, that will be printed in your output. Okay, so maybe quickly make a note of these queries. So have you understood, Padma?
Yes, Vinay.
Okay. So can you try to write a query to fetch employee name whose name should not start with letter S? Okay, understood? Like you have to write a query to fetch employee records whose name should not start with letter S. So how will you write query for this? So I'll copy paste the same thing. Yes. So select star from employees where first name
Not
not
like.
like. Yeah, not like. So you will get all the names uh, without first letter as S, right? Understood this difference, right?
Yes, Vinay.
So the next function is between. So you may get query like this, like you have to fetch employee records whose salary between 10,000 and 20,000. Okay. Select star from employees where salary between So let me write like this: 17,000 and 24,000. So what happens when I write like this: 17,000 and 24,000? I'll get employee records within this salary range. Okay, fine. So these are all the ranges. But what you need to remember when you are using this between function, so this limits whatever you are mentioning here, that will be included in your query result. Okay, so what I am saying, so between 17,000 and 24,000, these two values are included here. Maybe we will see for any other value like 12,000. I have, yeah, so I have 12,000 as well as I have 24,000. So when I use this between operator, these limits will be included in your query result. That you need to understand, remember. So same thing, I'll go for not between. So what happens when I go for this not between? It won't include these limits. It will exclude your limits. Right? So you are not able to see any value here, like 12 and 24. So understood this difference? Okay. Padma, you have noted?
Yes, Vinay.
Okay. So just 1 second. Next we will see about these topics. So first basic SQL, how to write, we have understood, right? And how to restrict the data based on like multiple operators, relational operators also we have seen. So the next one is single row functions. So we have a couple of single row functions in SQL, right? These are all the major single row functions we have to understand. Please copy this. One is date functions and data type and general function and control statements. Padma, you have copied?
Yes, Vinay.
Okay.
First one.
Last one.
Yeah, 1 minute, Vinay. Yeah, I finished, Vinay.
Okay. Then we have some date formats which we need to remember. So just try to understand these formats. So these are all the different date formats we have. So DD will give you date, MM is for month, MON is like first three characters of your month name. So when I write month completely, I'll get month name. So likewise, each function have each output.
Completed.
Date string only. Just inverted commas అంతే. వాల్యూస్ అనుకోండి నంబర్స్ అంటే మనం డైరెక్ట్ రాయొచ్చండి. వేర్ అంటే ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఇంకా కంపల్సరీ ఇవ్వాలి. నంబర్కి మాత్రం అవసరం లేదు, మిగతా అన్నిటికీ ఇవ్వాలి. అది మీరు టేబుల్లో చూస్తే డేటా టైప్ మీకు తెలిసిపోతుంది, పర్టికులర్ కాలం డేటా టైప్ ఏంటి అని. పద్మా డన్?
Yes. Yes, Vinay, I'm done.
Okay. So for understanding these single row date functions especially, we are going to use one predefined dummy table. Like in 11G, we have one predefined dummy table called dual. So what is this dual? Dual is a dummy table which has one row and one column. Okay, dual is a dummy table predefined which has only one row and one column. So how to write that? Like select date from dual. So sysdate is a function we use to display today's date, current date. Okay. So what is the current date? This is your current date 13, 12, 24. So what is the format of this? So we have written some formats, right? So DD, MM and YY. So default your system date format is DD, MM and YY. So if I want to print tomorrow's date, and what I will do? Select sysdate plus 1 from GL. Okay, it will give me tomorrow's date. And if I want to give get yesterday's date, select sysdate minus 1 from GL. Understood? So please make a note of this. Dual is a dummy table which has one row and one column. So what is the first function here in date functions? Months between. So months between, what it will do? It will try to calculate number of months difference between two dates. Okay, so what happens here? Just see, select the function I've used, months between. So sys date I am giving. Like, what is my sys date? Sys date is 13 12 2024. So for that particular date, and I am passing another date here. So for these two dates, like, what is the difference? That difference it will give me. So totally how many months difference here? 24, 2 years, right? So that gives me like 24. So whatever date you pass here, right? So that date you can pass and you can get that months difference here. Understood this function? So what is the next one? Select add months. So any idea like what it will do? So here this name what it suggests, months between, in the sense it will calculate months difference between two dates. Here what it will do, it will add month to your system date. Okay, so what is your system date now? So your current system date is 13/12. So for this I am going to add 1 month. So what I am going to do, just I am going to add 1 month from dual. So now what happens? It has gone to next month. Okay, 1 is nothing but it is adding 1 month. So when I say -1, previous month. So it will go to previous month. So add months is like just to add particular number to your current system date. Okay. So next function is next day. Have you copied Padma?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So first one is months between, second is add months, and the third one is next day. So what it will do? It will give me the date of next Saturday. So what is the date of next Saturday? 14, right? Tomorrow is Saturday, and if I give any other date here, day here, maybe if I give Friday, right? 20. It won't consider today's day because the function is next day. Okay. Try to understand this one. Uh, so either I can give my day like this, or else I can give my number like this. Okay. So what is the 6 equivalent? Friday. So your number starts from. So what is your number starts from? Sunday is 1. Okay. So from Sunday, count your days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if I give 1 here, so what I am checking here, if I give 1, so I am checking date for next Sunday. So what is the date for next Sunday? 15. So obviously I should get my output here as 15. Padma, have you understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Maybe can you try to answer this one? Uh, 5. So this 5 is for next Thursday, right? So if you see the date for next Thursday, It is 19. Right? Okay. ఇదా అండి రియల్ టైంలో మన అనలిస్ట్కి అంత యూస్ ఉండదు. అంతే. సింగిల్ రో ఫంక్షన్స్ లైక్ ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నారంటే ఇంటర్వ్యూలో అన్నీ అడగడం స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. టోటల్ ఎస్క్యూఎల్ అడగడం స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారు. అందుకోసమని మనం ఇంత కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేస్తున్నాం. లేకపోతే లైక్ దిస్ సింగిల్ రో ఫంక్షన్స్ డైరెక్ట్లీ వీ కెన్ గో ఫర్ సబ్స్ట్రింగ్ ఇన్స్ట్రింగ్. ఆ రెండే మనకు కావాలి, సబ్స్ట్రింగ్, ఇన్స్ట్రింగ్, ట్రాన్స్లేట్, రీప్లేస్. ఇవి మ్యాక్సిమం వాడతాం. ఇవన్నీ లైక్ జస్ట్ టు నో దట్స్ ఆల్. Next function is, what is the next function? Last day. So what it will do is like it will give you last day of your month. So for this particular sys date, so what is the last day? Last day is like 31st December. ఓకే, అంతే అండి. లాస్ట్ డే అనేది లైక్ ఫర్ కరెంట్ మంత్ లాస్ట్ డే ఇట్ విల్ డిస్ప్లే. వాట్ ఎవర్ సిస్టమ్ డేట్ యూ గివ్ హియర్, దానికి మాత్రం లైక్ యూ విల్ గెట్. So next functions are like toChar and toDate. So what it will do, toChar, what it will do, it will convert your date into character format. For example, so this is the date here. So how I want to display this date in my output, DYMONYEAR. So dy, what it will do, so here you have written that format, right, date format. dy, what it will do, it will display first three letters of your day. Okay, MON, first three letters of your month. Year, like complete year into characters. So that is what it will help you to print. So if you execute this, so dy stands for first three characters, FRI. MON stands for first three letters of your month, and year is like it will print your complete year into characters. Okay, so maybe you can change your different characters and you can have a look how your output will be. For example, if I am writing like this, so what is the output you will get now? Instead of this 2024, you get only 24 in numbers. Okay, and if I write D here, what is the D? Today is Friday. So what is the equivalent day of Friday? So what we have seen here is like 1 is nothing but Sunday. Okay, day of the week. So D is nothing but your day of the week. Right? Day of week, your day of week starts from Sunday. Okay. This maybe you need to remember because like somewhere we'll use this notation 1, 2, 3 and all, no, that you have to remember. So where we get this exactly when we work with Power BI, right? So when we are working with any date functions, we'll have three combinations. First one, if I select 1, my week starts from Monday. If I select 0, my week starts from Sunday. And if I select 2, it starts from Tuesday. Okay, in Power BI we have that representation, and based on that only we'll go for weekday calculations. Okay, but here like not much usage in SQL. Padma, you understood
Yes, Srini.
how to write this function to char? So next we'll see how to use toDate. So to char, what it will do, any date will be converted into character formats, isn't it? Like this date we have converted that into character format, but to date what it will do, any date that will be converted into your system date. That means like what is your system date format? DD. So let me print my system date format here. So DD, MM and YY, right? Okay. But if you see here, like what is the date format I have given? YY, YY, MM and DD. So now this particular date format will be converted into this date format. So that conversion will be taken care by this function, to date function. Understood? So let's execute this. You will get a clear picture on that. Okay. So now I have given here in some other format. That format is converted into system date format. That system date format is DD, MM and YY. So have you really understood these two functions, what it will do? Yes, Padma and like Monica. Yeah, you understood. It will convert any date format into system date format. That is to date function. To char function, what it will do? It will convert any system date into characters. Padma, are you sure? Like understood this one?
Yeah, yes, yes, Srini.
Then you can try one assignment on this. Okay. So we know this Independence Day, right? Right. So you you have to write a query to give uh, which day it was. Day. So 15th of August is which day? Day. Which day? Either it is Tuesday or Wednesday. In my output, I should get only that day. Okay, for example, here if you see this one, for your example, I am showing you. Like instead of everything, I'll consider only day here. Okay, and what is the output I'll get here? So I'm getting only Friday. So like this, for this particular day, for this particular date, I want to get output like this. So can you try writing this query as an assignment? Padma, you understood my question, right?
Yes, Srini. I understood.
Yeah. So please try to solve this. Also, so you have relational operators, right? You remember relational operators, what we have seen for yesterday and today, right? For each operator, try to write 2 queries as an example.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so maybe you can utilize this weekend and you can complete by next Monday. So write for each operator 2 queries. Okay.
Okay, Vinny.
And I guess like remaining functions will start from Monday.